Oh, sorry for the long start. Violet needed changing and a bunch of other things. Wait. Well, you relax away. Jesus, 11 hours trying to do clips. What were you doing? Like 100 streams, Mr. Guard? Jesus Christ, brother. Yeah, sit down, freaking try and relax. You're supposed to enjoy your Sundays off work before you go back to that place. Right. Now, need to do some quick cleanup for my AFK idling stuff. No, I'm leaving that one because we only have that one orb. Oh, okay, so you on purpose leave it till Sunday and then do all the work.
Great job. Great job. Great job.
Right, let me just turn all these in.
Great job. I'm counting on you.
Right, now there was some leftover requests from last time. Where's that redeem queue of mine? There it is. Well, this is what makes you an amazing person, Mr. Guard. Okay, Dee Dee wanted new rocket fists. If not, I was going to power up her fist specifically. Right. Also, I have like people I need to put in squads.
Welcome! Please take a look around!
No, no. Get you guys in here for now.
Please come again!
Right, what equipment do we have? And you were gonna get a new bow as well. Okay, so do we have something better fist-wise? No, no we do not. So we'll go level DD's fists for another 10 levels. And then we have... Where's you? Because you wanted a better bow. Evil team. Equipment. Okay, since can't get a better bow for you for now. Need to check the shop, but I'm pretty sure there's not.
Hello, hello, welcome.
Did not mean to click the data shop.
Oh, another time then.
Welcome.
It would be nice if some of the lazy bastards would help. I got told the same by people in Q's community and Q herself. Good. You're amazing. Oh. Hey. Right. Okay, let's see here. Why to try on? That's like the best bow we have. There you go. You now have a level 737 bow. So it's just DD's rocket fists we need to go power up a bit.
We'll be awaiting your next visit.
So we will go into the item world for a little bit in DD's. Before I do that, I need to go to the cheat shop and re-enable stuff. So basically, the reason why you have a bow that level is because one of the MC characters that I sent grind in, I go into their weapons for the random floors to level them up. And that was a single overnight expedition into one of the bows. Time to bow and shoot some answers. Right, that goes on. Auto sale can stay on except legendaries.
Please come again.
Well, to give you an idea, this is the current levels of like all the AFKers, as it were. Yes, baby? Oh yeah, you can have your drink. So, yeah. Speaking of which... What is that button? No, it's not that button. That button? Yeah, that button. Yes, yes. I probably could get some rocket fists at that level at some point. The thing is, to get DD a rocket fist, we just mostly need points. What have I built up in points anyway?
World of random dungeons.
Enhance item. Well, I have 100,000 points now, but Diddy wants attack range, which costs 20 bloody million. Speaking of which, I know I can point exchange some items. How much do you get for point exchange in instance? Because we do have quite a few. Okay, so a boxer's worth 5,000, a coach is worth 1. Oh, what's the one that was worth like a... not really worth it, my honest. Let's have a look here. So if you were to do items... Oh yeah, I also have epic caterpillar eggs now. These are the most amazing caterpillar eggs you will ever have. Right, let's have a look here. Freaking blood. Oh, that's my item pool looking at the moment. Okay, so for now, let's do a little clear out. Just so we can get some points. So at the moment, for the point redeems I've got so far. Sorry, what was that, baby girl? I didn't hear. What'd you say? Had it off then. So the point redeems that we have for the stream so far. Oh, you want to know what the upgrades are in the actual game? Okay. Let me just exchange those quickly. Where is your bow? Okay, so you got change your name, change your looks, increase the various stats by various amounts, and then when you get down to here, you have rarity, population, critical rate, counterattack rate, attack range, movement range, and jump power. I don't think there's a way to make your weapon AoE unless there's an evil T that does it. Alright, let's go into DD's fist though while we're here. Go to item world, DD's rocket fists.
Have a good trip.
Oh yeah, this is what happens when you have auto battle on. That's how fast it is. Alright, so let me just change the settings back. I forgot I left that on. So ally effects normal, enemy effects skip, system effects skip, speed up effect off. Alright. Yourself. Well, the thing is, the switch heats up so much, I wouldn't leave it on for that long. Plus, there are certain levels where there'll be enemies that are you can't exactly get to, or I don't have the spell range for. So what ends up happening is they get stuck, or there's a loop, and I have to end the auto, move to the goal to move on. Because the demon AI I've made, I haven't found a way to get them to, if they cannot hit anything, get there. You didn't make me another day, did you? No, no. I will do that when we get out because we never went through the classes. We'll do that, yeah? Huh? Violet, can you stop messing with my fan button, please? Diddums? Diddums? Oh, Diddums you, madam! You just said, oh, Diddums to me. Cheeky butt waffle.
It's magic!
Butt waffle, really? It's non-swearing.
I know you called me that. You can tell it now.
So yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got 5 witches. We have the Council of Witchdom. I'm gonna do my mic up a little bit so I can see the chat. There we go. So what is the volume? Yeah, the volume's alright. Magic! Yeah, the wheelie boot on.
Yeah, dude.
You gonna do wheelies? Huh?
Hey, dude.
Good girl. Good girl.
It's magic!
It's magic.
Let's begin, shall we?
What, Wayne? Yeah. Must be really enjoying it. Ah, there we go. Everybody move it! It'll be a little bit so I get started and then I'll tell you. Don't worry. Actually, let's go to the bonus room. He knows how to use... Diddums? Diddums? Oh, Diddums you, madam! Stop messing with my fan button, please. No! It's the gargle little clip and you can actually hear her say it.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to turn the volume up a bit to be able to hear it. I've had to turn my headphones up, but I can literally just hear her going, "Good games." Nice one, Mr. Guard. Thank you for that. Do the bonus bottle.
Yes. Sup, dude? Yeah, dude.
Okay, I promise.
Taking over Dee Dee's job.
Alan, straight after that.
It's a gym.
Sit.
Man, protein shakes are the bomb. Time for another day of beasting it up.
Sit.
My right pec Andy and my left pec Terry are in peak physical condition.
Sit.
Mwah! Why don't you aim for the pack of perfectly sculpted muscles?
Sit.
Wonder how it feels pushing... Yeah, I know. Wonder how it feels pushing your tired body past its limits with that hypo diet thing. I'm getting the tingles just thinking about it.
One in the hand.
Even the most gutless one can handle losing some weight. None shall escape the grasp of my hypo diet.
Ha!
Yeah, I won't give in to these muscle heads.
Tay!
Nothing beats a good workout.
Ha!
Damn it, I can barely move anymore.
Tay!
Just kill me already. Sorry, milk for baby. You're right there. Have you at least washed up a bottle? Are there any clean bottles? I'll be right back while I go get my daughter some milk. Right, I am back. Come controller, turn back on. We've got work to do. Hey, welcome back, Mr. Guard.
Magic!
Huh?
Welcome back.
Herp derp.
Violet, what are you doing? Suck her foot off. I'm like, where do you think you're going?
Yeah, what are you doing?
It's magic!
Fire? Nah, Astral Impact, I wasn't just wasting.
Yeah, dude!
I love you very much.
It's magic!
Eh? Fire!
Yoo-hoo! Over here.
Go on.
I have a burn mark on my right hand.
That is generally not a good thing.
Come there.
Can I recommend that you stop hurting yourself?
I can't tell you what happened.
Sit. Sit. Sit.
Are you alright?
Sit.
Yeah! Together.
You drunk on milk?
Yeah! You're wide open.
But rest.
Impossible.
Damn it,
I won't accept this.
All right, wrap it up. Oops. Boing.
Boing boing. And zappiness time. Slap. Bloody gym nerds.
Sit. Sit.
Ooh, that's me. Okay, just the guy in the corner left. What? Fire! Burn, baby, burn! Okay, Violet, can you please stop playing with your milk over my computer? I love you, but no.
Broken people, no thank you. I've not been a broken daddy.
There you go. Nice and training bonus added. Hooray. Gym nerds defeated. Right. Hello, Mr. Zombie. How are you? You're gonna take your staff to the head. Then you're gonna get frozen to death. And just to be sure, I'll burn you as well. Or wind. Will you wind? No, double ice. Definitely frozen to death.
It's magic.
Astral impact you.
Yeah, dude.
There's a move up.
Magic.
Now the move up. And in doubt, purifying flames.
You must be today's sacrifices.
I don't care if you're a fire mage. I'm going to burn you. Do not question it. And when in doubt, yeet the DD in the general direction of the enemy.
Do this together.
Fire the counter bullet. I like that one. Bye-bye.
It's mine! Meow! Meow!
Engage the grumpy. That would be highly interesting if you could do that, and highly hilarious. And something I could see you two totally do in this universe. Wind. Ice and more ice.
Good grief.
I love the fact you're grumpy, it's so amusing.
Wide open. Take this.
Mega wind. You have chosen your fate. Death by Prinny. Go, Jesse.
Yeah, dude.
Hello, boss. Special. Let's wait. See, I find this very counterproductive. You get heal, then you get Esper, which cures all ailments. Heal costs 1k SP. Esper costs 2k SP. Because of your Clash trait, you automatically cast Esper when you cast Heal. Why do you need to have Esper as well? Seems redundant.
It's magic!
Huh?
It's magic!
Give me a second.
Yeah, dude.
It's magic!
Whee! Down mega prize. What's she doing? Bless her. But I take tablets too.
More fodder for my spells.
Have you been putting her vitamins in her breakfast? I've just literally remembered them. I don't think either of us have we? We need to remember to do that. Where are they? I'm guessing they're in the pot. Oh yeah. Right. I will be right back. I'm going to take my daughter up. Well, first attempt at getting her to sleep. Let's go. Oh god. Well, we're already on attempt number 4 if she gets up again. Because I put her down. Sammy went to toilet.
5 minutes.
So while I went to go to toilet, she got up again. So I put her back down. Then I went to toilet. And then she got up again. So Sammy had to put her back down. Okay. We need to heal DD because DD's poisoned. So let's get that out of the way first. Everyone's having a lovely evening, by the way. Okay. Sorry, baby? Oh. Number 5 incoming. Yes. Explaining. Loads fits underneath your blanket. That's what I stepped on earlier. YouTube. Buy one, get one? I haven't seen a buy one, get one free deal in a yoink. I swear no shops does that anymore. Okay, you go here, so you can cast Mega Wind, because you need to get the proficiency up so you have more range of it. You do Prinny Barrage. You do Ice. Guarantee the kill. You are going to Dragon God kick this zombie into the next era. And that should be good. Engage! Well, I should have a piece of chocolate where everyone gets murdered. Huh? I think I hear her come downstairs.
Do this together. See my magic for yourself.
Told ya. Yeah, apologies guys. You're probably going to see us get up and down quite a lot today because she's at that phase where bedtime is a great difficult time.
Yes!
Boing!
Alright. Finish that guy off with Mega Fire. To the innocent town. Right, what we are going to do is we are going to bug out for the simple fact of I just realised that there's a couple of things I've got to do, plus I've got to make Sammy's character. There's not too much interesting to buy here. So, return to base. Huh? Yeah, I'm doing 6. Right, honey, you want to come over here for a minute? I'm making your character, that's why.
If she gets up again.
Yeah?
Very cool. Right. Yeah.
Create new character. Okay, so we have warriors,
Yeah.
martial artists, clergies, witches, thieves, archers, gunner, armor knight, magic knight, Psychic, Trini, and Zombie. Oh, undead.
The red hair.
What, Psychic?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Right, so, that button. I think you just want Sammy. I think it's 75 fit anyway. Actually, I don't know. 20 characters probably would. Then that button. That button. What do you want your stat points in? Don't ask me what's the best for that class because I don't know.
What is that point in what?
HP, SP, attack, defense, int, res.
Defense,
You want defense? Defense for now. Get you to like 400. That's around the level everyone is. Okay, so stick those on a second.
Voice.
Yeah.
What shall I do? So, you're my new minion. Impossible!
3 times.
I'm the body of a child, but the mind of a maximum power! Aim!
Be destroyed, soul and all. This world too has been bathed. All who stand in my way shall be erased.
I'm a sprat.
Okay.
Why haven't I?
Yeah. It will at least sound like so I can actually hear him.
Worship me.
Oh god.
My name lives on in infamy.
It's time to feast.
Oh, good. And base colours, extra colour 1 or extra colour 2.
Extra colour too. Okay.
You need my strength, don't you?
Everything?
Yep.
Yay!
Finished with your business?
Well, that's what I need to do the most. Okay, so now I need to do the... Add them here. Sammy in. Do that. And then it's Y? No. X. Devil. Yeah, 400 is about right. Right, and... Yeah?
Take that one.
Fun. Oh my god. Jesus, Violet. At least she hasn't ripped it, I suppose.
That's what I think it's really.
In a little while I'll do a paperweight and that should be fine. Looks like my turn's coming up. Open doors. Right, what we do need to do is... I need to do this. Have you ever played the other Disgaeas? Yes, I have. I particularly played 2, 3... I did have 4, but I didn't play too much, so I didn't enjoy 4 that much. 5, I enjoyed a hell of a lot. And welcome to stream the Azora account. I should say. Right. Let's sort that out. And then what I do need to do is not so much with Sammy. Well, Sammy can do a couple. Honestly, comparing it to the previous Disgaeas so far, I'm not that deep into it. From what I've seen of people complaining about the views, 1, there's less classes. I find that a little upsetting, true, but at the same time, I'm guessing it's because of the jump to 3D. Second thing is, a lot of people complain that it can turn into an idle game. Yes, it can if you set up your demonic intelligence and stuff, but that's personal choice whether or not you do that. That's the thing. Because I'm doing it on stream, I use characters that are made up of everyone that's joined so far, and then I use the main characters to just idle grind stuff that we need for the main campaign. The thing is, they've added a lot into this that makes it easier to grind and easier to access. That was their whole thing with this game. And I think some people are used to the series being extremely long grind, extremely difficult, putting a lot of hours into it. Are kind of upset by that, which I get, because it does change it from that. but at the same time, it does make it a lot more accessible for a lot more people. So it swings and roundabouts. It's a jump. I like it personally so far. I like the story. It's made me laugh my ass off so far, and I'm only on like chapter 3 or something like that. So. Right.
Oh, sir. I have a new member for induction.
Oh, thank you for the followers account. It is very much appreciated. But if you want to see more of this game particularly, I'll be streaming it on Sundays and Wednesdays if you want to watch a bit, get an idea of what the game's like before you buy it. Because I don't blame you. My daughter's coming back down, so I need to go put her back to bed in a second. She's in that phase of, oh dear, I'm not going to sleep when you tell me to sleep. Oh, she's 2 years old, so it's expected. Right, and all the other ones... Welcome back, Mr. Guard. Okay, so that gives you... We now have Sammy. Also, I need to go through everyone's... Right, I will be right back because attempt number 6 just walked through the door. Yeah, I finished mine. Just walked through the door. Okay, so Azure account, I think Lahara and the other characters that they've shown and teased, I think they're part of the main story and actually in this game. Because they're not on the DLC list at the moment. But we do already have some DLC characters. So, quickly before I take my daughter back up, what I'll do is I'll show you. So, these are all the main characters so far. But, if I go to... So, we've got Raspberry from 3. We have a pack of 4 or 5 characters who are like... not voice actors, oh, what are they called? VA YouTubers, essentially. Got Adele... Mal, Stargy, Roslyn, Gel Lahara, if you like the Gel Lahara. But I'll be back in about 2 minutes. I'm going to go take my daughter back up to bed. And then if you've got any other more questions about the game, I am back. Well, attempt 7 when she comes back down next. Your turn, honey. But where's the DLC thing? Oh, yeah, here.
Need something?
So I do have the expansion pass. So if we go to the shop, I'll show you who's planned in it so far to come. If I remember correctly, they have characters planned all the way up until October. Right. Yeah, so that's the HoloLive collaboration set, which I have, which is basically a set of unique characters, special color and voice equipment. They're VTubers, if I remember correctly. Is that who you're wrestling you're caught up with? Yeah? I guess the random YouTube video that you don't have to hear as much. So obviously we got Mal and Raspberry, but where is it? See, look, there's an alternative color set to Lahara, Edna, and Fiona. So I think they're part of the main story. If I go to... Oh, where is it? If I go to the season pass, I think it shows in here. Yeah, so... We'll go all the way down. Right, so Valvatorius is planned on the 13th of the 7th. Paneer, we get 13th of the 7th as well. Buka, we get 27th of the 7th. Desco, 27th of the 7th. Hilika, we get 10th of the 8th. And Usalia, we get 10th of the 8th. Yeah, you get all 15 of these. I'm hoping there's some more characters afterwards. But we'll have to see. I mean, I would like more characters and I'd happily pay for more characters, but what they end up doing is another question.
Come again, yeah?
Okay, right. As I was, I need to sort out everyone's demerits. Not equipment, status. So, Azure account. So in this one, they have something called demerits. So it's kind of like achievements for each individual character. That's how you unlock certain evil teas, raise the limit on how many points they can spend when they reincarnate, as well as increase EXP growth, damage, and a couple of other things. Oh, wait, I don't want to finish those ones off because I need to keep those for later. Yeah, see, so raise any weapon mastery to mastery 1 and you get 5% weapon mastery EXP gained by 5%. So it's quite nice, actually. But for each rank 1 in any class is the useful one because you start getting more EXP. Sorry? Okay. I will turn the fan off. 1 second, guys. Where? Also, the extract system is different in this game. So instead of having to capture people, you make juice you make juice milkshakes, essentially. Huh? Number 7 incoming. Whoops. Alright. Anything else? See what we have to deal with? No, don't raise your hand. Bed. Me and Sammy are not so much into the football. I mean, don't get me wrong, I hope England wins because I support my country and everything. What, just to have something? Can do. But like I said, it's... I would watch football, but I'm not like as invested as a lot of people are in it. Yeah, pretty much. Are these finished? I don't think there's any goals at the moment. My neighbour's being quiet. That's one way to find out. Right. Actually, before I think about it, Azure account, are you still there? I don't know yours. I think I've done all hers. Bye Azura, bye Azura, bye Azura. How many times have I had that one before? Everyone must get certified. Wish there was a mod to put that little knife ears into Skyrim or on PS4. And what makes you wish for that, Mr. Guard? I wonder why. Why do I keep doing that? Say something, babes.
I think there's gonna be another attempt after this.
Yep. Do we let her stay up a little bit before we put it down again next time then? Huh? Nope. England are 1-0, Mr. Guard. He can be the test subject in a new method of travel guard airlines. Ah. I'm not bothered about football. Fair enough. The funny part is, you know that if England win, no one's going to sleep tonight because you're just going to hit everyone up and down, just screaming about it, everyone drunk at their asses walking home and shit. I'm so glad we don't live at my mum's anymore because trust me, we wouldn't sleep because both pubs, when they used to be there... Yeah, I know. But trust me, when both pubs used to be there, you can imagine the noise. Oh yeah. I don't know why you're apologising. Good thing I don't work on Mondays. Don't have to put up with extremely exhausted boss. Boss is probably going to phone you and be like, I need you to come in, everyone is hangover, and you're just going to be like, nope. That's why I'm glad I'm off Monday and Tuesday, because I know everyone at work is going to be hungover, and it's just like, I don't care. Not my business. Can you imagine living above the pub on a football day?
Never get to sleep. Never.
I'll tell him I was up all night playing Ghost Recon. That is a perfect excuse. Ooh.
Somewhere in that crowd is Roxy Mark.
Might have tried that at some point. I think, because if I remember correctly, they had a free weekend at some point. Not invested, are you, honey? Oh, there was a beta for it. That's probably what it was. Then I probably played the beta. Yeah, the Ghost Recon games are actually quite good. It's just like, you know, I've always prioritized other games over them. Oh, you defeated Night General.
Right. Saved it, don't worry, saved it.
You're getting very invested. I can't load out as a DMR sniper rifle with a pistol as a sidearm, all suppressed. be fair, with Ghost Recon games, you kind of have to play suppressed because the whole thing is of stealth, and usually if you get seen, you die very easily. I've been pressing the wrong button, haven't I? Mal, Black, CD, God. Oh, yeah, that's everyone. Okay, we're all done. Right, just need to give Sammy basic equipment, check everyone's evil tea purchase possibility. What do they use? Staffs. Okay, so the mage classes. Usually, yes, but you can blade break when allowed. Snack and hydrate, please. You want to stuff your face, do you, honey? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a 7. No, it's corner.
Over.
The football's getting to her head. Yeah. So again, I ask again, are we keeping it down for a little bit, or? No? You want me to take it straight back up? No, it's okay. Just wanted to ask. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Right, do we have any strainers? Yes, we do. Yeah. Sammy's basic. Violet, why do you have the toilet roll? Neither of us are on the toilet. Right, I will be right back. I'm going to take my daughter back to bed. Attempt number, let's just call it 9,999 at this point, and then I'm going to get a drink for Sammy and top my drink up as well and get her a snack. She wants to TP the house. You know what? She would if she could, because she literally pulls all the toilet paper out when she pulls it out and starts ripping it up. But if you're on the toilet, she'll walk up to you and she'll grab the toilet paper and she'll hand you the toilet paper. Cheers for your patience, everyone. I'm back. Right, let's rock. Okay, so that's both... not that bum. So that is the request and roll. Heaven or hell, let's rock. So, story missions.
Where do you wish to go?
Story missions. So I'm on chapter 4. We're in the TV world. We've just got the prison ranger chick.
A world inside of a television show. Inconceivable!
The god of destruction will destroy any world indiscriminately. There's no reason why it wouldn't show up here.
So, why the hell did it have to be a TV show world this time around?
The most likely explanation is that this world holds a power necessary to defeat the god of destruction.
It sounds like a load of crap!
As I said, super reincarnation always seeks the most likely avenue for success. It never makes mistakes.
Hmm? So, we're on TV right now? Is that what you mean?
That's right! You're the newest members of the Ultra Chroma Power Squad Prism Rangers!
I haven't got any dropped frames, but I know my internet hasn't been the best because of the football. Because everyone's trying to stream it and that. Let me know if it keeps happening. Yes. Yeah, they do a penalty shootout at the end. Huh? Yeah, there's also overtime. I didn't realise it's been going on that long. Someone shoot me. This is cringy as fuck.
Oh, how splendid! I've become a ranger. That's similar to a hero, isn't it? Hey, Armada, are you watching this?
I shan't be outdone. La la la, I'll sing our theme song when we've won.
You can't! The show's already got a theme song. And more importantly, you still have to listen to my explanation. Previously on the Prism Rangers, losing heart after back-to-back losses, the Rangers went their separate ways. But just as the final Ranger, Prism Red, found herself alone, heroes from another world appeared to help her defeat the villain. And that's the story so far.
Yeah, I still have no idea what the hell's going on.
We haven't been able to defeat the God of Destruction. At this rate, our show will be canceled. Please join the Prism Rangers, for the sake of all the good little kids watching at home.
Hell no. Your other members ran from the God of Destruction, yeah? Serves them right if your show gets canceled.
You're definitely not wrong about that, but I want to stay a Prism Ranger. I have to see justice served.
Justice? That's so pointless. What's it good for, anyway?
Warrior took 9,999 points of emotional damage.
But justice is the ultimate good. Justice will save the world.
You're talking to a demon, hon.
No, you're thinking of money. Money makes the world go round.
My, you're both wrong. It's the power of love that will save the world. Right, Princess?
You can buy love with money.
That's not called love, you moron.
Ugh, I thought everyone's hearts would come together and the Prism Rangers would make a comeback. But with hearts as disjointed as yours, we're totally screwed.
Suddenly, as if sensing Prism Red's despair, a group of nameless underlings appeared and surrounded the squad. Hello, generic mooks.
We're surrounded. This is a real pinch.
What a pain. I'll just kill any punks that get in my way.
Alright, so what's this stage's gimmick? Enemy boost 50%. Let's see, we have a ninja, some gunners, and some kung fu artists. That's 50%. Ally boost 50%. And then... Okay, so basically one person needs to go up. Oh, I was talking on the stream, but yeah. You're down again. You're on the way down. Yeah, I hoped it would distract her a bit, but...
Are you prepared?
Well, you got Teleport Terror. There's no space safe for you all.
Oh, my raiders. Good thing we have enough tentacles for everyone.
Hey, Machine Lord Zero. Thank you for the raid, buddy. Hope you've had a good day. Let's give you a good old shout out. What? And what have you been up to? Oh, Near Replicant. Always a good game. She has awakened, has she? Alright, probably have DD head up north. DD can use it for good things. Get up there. And
More fodder for my spells.
launch. Missed the guard up there.
It's magic!
And I suppose you can get another one up there, could you? Because by the looks of how high that is, we'll have to throw them up there as well. And the rest of the squad can move out this way.
Dude!
Got pretty upsetting in there, to be honest. Oh, what's wrong? The storyline upset you a bit, or did something else happen? What happened?
It's magic!
Mansion surrounded by full of giant spiders. Ooh, lovely. Gotta love the giant spiders. Not. Plus the people I couldn't find banging on the doors, begging to be helped. Yeah, that does not sound good. And that does actually sound a bit distressing.
Worthless rabble.
Sanctuary!
Yes!
Okay, that sounds like the perfect horror section.
Again?
Huh? I am vastly confused as to where... I didn't see Sammy get knocked out. What the hell? Why? Apparently these guys actually hurt quite a lot. Yeah, I'm never too good with horror stuff myself. I usually get very cringed and creeped out very quickly. But apart from getting utterly creeped out, I hope you've had a good day so far, Machine Zero. I've missed the guard head up there and deal with that. Scott, DD. Don't remember much else. How have I been? I have not been too bad, thank you very much. Had a bit of a busy day at work. Got home, had a nap, and now just streamed some Sky 6, which I'm quite enjoying. This is true. Astral Impact! Apparently not. He really moved up. Got zapping to do. Ouch. That hurts a lot because one studded shoes. To be fair, it's the football final. I'm not surprised they're starting to get not so much tired, just a bit aggressive as well, probably. I don't think Italy's a team known for being douchebaggy though, so. Just what? Could you throw it for me? Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Yeah! Dude!
Let's rock.
Yeah!
Goodbye. What? Now I see.
To be fair. Was that of normal time or injury time? Okay. Right, guys. You know the drill. I will be right back. My daughter needs putting back in bed. Attempt 10 billion. Right, I am back. To clarify, Zach, we actually are starting to get access to Mega Spells. I believe you have your Mega Wind. Where are you? Nope, that's not you. Nope, that's not you. Nope, that's not you. I think I used you up here to throw people. Yeah. Yeah, Mega Wind. I think it was around level 500 they get Mega Spells. Probably 1,000 for Giga. Thank you for the welcome back, guys. My daughter is a strange person. She found a pair of my boxers from the dirty washings. Bean being the musical fruit. She found a pair of my dirty boxers in our bedroom by opening the door and then decided to put them around her head. My daughter's very strange. Yeah, the other mages are like slightly behind, so they're like level 499, 493, 426 Dark Desta. Free dance. And bonk. All of the magical spells. We of the Goblin Army Magic Bombardment Corps, you shall fear our magical might. Oh wait, wrong universe.
Hey, dude! Hey, dude! Take this, dude!
What?
Reinforcements have arrived. Oh shit.
Yes!
You can do it, dude!
6 out of minutes of injury. Nothing. Oh, Jesus. Dangerous tackles. Italy's getting angry. Sounds about right. Italy's getting pissy. People getting busy.
Yeah!
It's the final. It's coming down to the wire. Admit no one likes penalty shootouts because penalty shootouts is kind of a luck thing. Like, don't get me wrong, there's skill involved into it, but when like you're at that professional level, a lot of the time it just comes down to the goalkeeper either guessing or not guessing the correct direction that you get for. Okay, well, is she coming down now? Violet, come steady! I'll get her. 1 second, guys. Oh. Bless her. Oh, they're leveling up. Prison Rangers win again. Ratings increased by 5%.
We did it! And our ratings went up for the first time in ages!
That's how life works. No matter how much you preach about justice, it's winning that actually matters. When it comes down to it, winning is justice.
Winning is justice.
Come, come, Zed. Statements like that will set a bad example for the children.
Shut up! It's about time someone taught those brats how the real world works.
No.
Do what it takes to win. Get back up when you fall. Survive at all costs.
Winning is justice. Do what it takes to win. I finally found the answer I've been searching for this whole time! Winning is justice! Of course that's how things work! Justice means nothing if you lose! Alright, Prism Rangers, from here on out we shall barrel down the road of total carnage at breakneck speed!
My, her path has certainly taken a dark turn. Oh well, it should be fun to watch.
Oh, shut up, Mrs. Giant Tits McGee.
I have a feeling this show will be cancelled whether we win or lose.
Years.
England's been doing really bad for us. A word said, have you making use of the auto-repeat function? Auto-repeat? Auto repeat function allows you to automatically replay previously cleared.
The card to Italy.
All the cards being given out. Yeah, so basically.
Oh my god!
What?
He literally went. Grabbed his t-shirt and pulled him. 25, because he was number 10, he's number 23. But, oh man!
Like I said, because it's coming down to the final minutes, they're getting stupid. Yeah. So basically, what about feature lets you replay stages? I haven't actually used it because I'm mostly grinding the item world, to be honest.
This is the quest shop.
Oh, we've killed ninjas. Yeah, basically, so you pick a stage that you've already cleared, Zach, and you just put auto battle on, you put repeat on, and you go make a cup of tea.
Great job.
What? I don't know. My eyes.
Great job. Great job.
That in.
Great job.
Right.
We got some new quests. Here. It's all you. 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 It's all you now. Here. It's all you. 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 It's all you now. I'm counting.
We get new ones every time we finish some and that.
This is the quest shop. I'm counting on you.
Right, so I want to go talk to Madame here. Yeah, she's just staring at the TV or cuddling you. She's off in space. Just for clarification's sake, you're really inside a television program, correct? Of course, and whether or not this world can continue to exist depends on our viewer ratings. Oh. Exactly. Viewer ratings? That's right. Yeah, they're dumb. That's right, it's a measure of our popularity, and just you could almost call it HP of the world.
At a time I've got told that I expressed my opinion of bad that I don't want to have and his it actually went.
Nope. Maybe it'd be faster to just show you here. Oh, what in the world are these dreadful tacky glasses? They're not tacky, they are the coolest glasses around. Say hello to the viewer rating scouter, a must for self-respecting ranger. These nifty little gizmos will display our rating trends, plus they can even give you a peek at the kids watching. These don't seem to be very many of them out there. They're just away doing chores or homework or something. These are the good little boys and girls, you know. This is Violet. Sounds pretty unpopular and low justice-y to me. You're just in denial. It says it does seem to be that numbers have gone up a bit lately. New members plus a combat victory plus my breakthrough into the land of carnage equals ratings law. Let's keep it up, guys. Prison Rangers, move out. Yes, baby. Right, let's have a look and see if there's opportunities for me to buy people. No one has really a lot of mana, unfortunately.
Come back anytime for more. Follow me, please.
What a waste of time. Let's hurry up and get to wherever the God of Destruction is.
Got it, Prism Zed. All right, Prism Rangers, let's cut straight to the final victory slash.
Yeah, that's probably something I should actually check. Good shout there, Zach.
Who the hell is Prism Zed? I don't remember joining your stupid squad, you hear me?
Aw, come on. It's okay, right? You guys will be Prism Zed, Prism King, Prism Princess, and Prism Pup. And with all 7 of us here together, the Ultra Chroma Power Squad Prism Rangers are finally complete!
Can't you count? There ain't 7 of us. You call that complete?
Bless her.
Now, Zed, where's the harm in that? After all, I quite like the sound of Prism King.
Yes, Prism Princess isn't so bad. La la la, the warrior of love is no passing fad.
I'm pretty sure our ratings are only going up because of her chest.
Prism Pup. I, who was once a highly respected sage, have been reduced to Prism Pup.
Go on then, what's this stage's terminal? Okay, we've got an enemy reinforcement gate. We have a 20% Geo defense symbol.
Right down.
What?
He must have the guard.
Was he not looking where he was going? Okay, we've got multiple reinforcement gates with thieves.
Because he didn't look where he was going.
Okay, so how's this gonna work?
What shall I do?
Let's just get everyone to the center.
It's magic! It's magic! Yeah, dude! Dude! Dude!
Dude!
It's magic!
More fodder for my spells. You must be today's sacrifices.
Oh God!
What the?
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah!
Bouncy, bouncy. Enemy reinforcements have arrived.
Can I sit this out?
I'm gonna have DD head towards getting that, I suppose, but I have a feeling I'm not going to get there anytime soon. Why? Well, if it goes to penalty shootouts, it'll be a shock horror because, well, we did win the last time we had a penalty shootout, but like, King doesn't do well penalty shootouts. Oh dear. They're getting that aggressive, they just pull out fighting now.
Now!
It's mine!
Okay, gunfire hurt.
Wait,
What happened?
because I took my over and then it had been popping in. But I'm going to take the fire to give you
Oh dear.
literally just it's up there. Like, can't make any more tune with it.
So I'm about to be blocked in again. Flare dance.
And in a computer, on my laptop. Goodbye. Please. Find anything that is good. I'm fine to that.
Survey says no. Need more firepower.
You first.
Great. Stop the pounding. Good luck.
Gang up on them.
Oh, this...
Prepare yourself.
Oh, this looks cool.
Grovel before me. Eat this.
Oh, I like that. That's kind of
I'll
cool.
lend you my power.
Just hurry up.
Bye-bye.
Dude!
Rapid kicks. Dynamic entry.
No! Dude!
City Prini.
Now!
Enemy reinforcements have arrived.
What's up, dude?
Hold the line. Seriously, hold the line.
Why are you so sick of damn king?
Go on. Because why would you think that?
Me, you produced her.
That sounds as my mum would say. Must proceed with the healing. And ice. I think that's everything. Right, go. Start the murder spree. Burn the Prinnies.
Dude!
Stopping.
Dude!
Triple mage power.
Magic for yourself. Stop needing me.
I love Mr. God's
Nice.
sassiness in this. Stop needing me. What?
Goodbye! So we're picking on the weak,
Gang up on them.
Pause.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Now!
What's up, dude? Let's go.
They must all be freaking exhausted of 99 hells right now. When's your base safety? After attacking, decrease the stats of target by 10%. Intriguing. Just been a right, madam. I wonder if these guys just keep coming until I destroy the portals or something. You like target magic? Huh? Okay. So it's probably just to exhaust their reinforcement. Event. Looks more like a training montage room to me. You know what? Yeah, I can see how you see that.
Hey, dude! Hey, dude! Yeah, dude!
Huh?
What?
Take this! You're wide open. I'll do it.
Goodbye!
Good grief. That'll do.
And massive kick. All the dudes.
Dude!
Yep, reinforcements seem to have ended. So... That boost coming up. What you gonna do when we come for you? And in 10.
So we're picking on the weak, hmm? Let's go. Dude. Hey, dude! Hey, dude! Take this, dude!
Reach. Practicing Megawind might help me with my current poor range. Problem is, they need to get into poor range
Magic for yourself.
in order to use Megawind, but if I move you forward, because you're a mage, you're going to get annihilated by those axe-wielding ninjas.
What?
Stop needing me. Pretty nice.
Now!
Behold my magical prowess!
Ha! Ha!
They got a second 15-minute period, switch sides, and then picks. Zach, would you like a 2-year-old? Don't feel that close. I don't think you're going to be able to pawn her off on anyone, honey. She's cute, why not? She does not. She's trying to advertise her daughter's services.
Take this!
As a mini baby maid. Baby. We're not pawning off our daughter.
What?
They get manager? No.
Gang up on that.
Hey, dude! Hey, dude! Yeah, dude! Yeah!
Oh, the nuking, dude. Let's rock, dude.
What?
Meow!
I have no clue what you look like. Yeah, but where are they? Because free kicks don't mean much in the field, because if they're nowhere near the free kicks, doesn't do too much.
Grovel before me.
Dude!
Bring in brush!
Hi, dude! Bye-bye!
She is itchy.
Bye-bye! Blink!
Oh, finding that.
And all the levels. Prison Rangers win again. Ratings increased by 7%. That's what? 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, we know we've got at least 12% ratings.
Amazing! Our ratings are skyrocketing! The show is as good as saved! Wow! I can't believe it! Justice really does depend on victory!
Now you get it? Right doesn't make might. Might makes right. And if you want to win, you need to get stronger so you won't lose to anyone.
Indeed. In other words, he means the might of money.
My, how absurd! I believe you mean the power of love!
Wrong. What I'm talking about is power that'll let you destroy anything with one hit. Absolute power, baby!
Absolute power, huh? So what do you plan to do once you've attained this absolute power, Prism Zed?
Ain't it obvious? I'm gonna use it to take down that damn god of destruction!
Zed, why are you so fixated on defeating the god of destruction? Your persistence is abnormal.
I'm rather curious too. No common prince would keep trying in the face of inevitable death.
That's none of your business.
I smell a story. A word said, have you been making use of the fast forward feature? Fast forward? Fast forward is a function that allows you to speed up battles in combat effects. You can increase the speed to 2, to times 4, to times 8, times 16, times 32, or even skip everything altogether. What? Times 32? You'll barely even be able to see anything at that point. If you want to change the fast forward multiplier, press X against settings. Yeah. One more thing. Any system that's before is considered speeding and will require Dark Assembly approval. Said approval may not be easy, but it'd be most certainly worth the effort. Speaking of which, I've been to the assembly for a while. Full XP, bonus gauge, give you bonuses, make it the day explode like crazy, hog on the mana, need more war funds. Need 100,000 to speed things up to times 4. And I have nowhere near that amount of mana.
Return any time you wish.
Right, so we need to check the hospital, as Zach kindly pointed
Here
out.
to claim your prizes?
We won't be long. Oh, see muscles! Oh. And some items. Okay. Rosary, devil rings.
I'll have plenty of prizes waiting.
And now we talk with military stuff. Hi, Princess. What's up? Oh, Prince said, what say we deepen our connection together? Just the two of us. What's with you? Give me some space, damn it. Haven't you ever heard of social distancing? You're just adorable, Prince said. There's no need to be so afraid of little old me. As if I'd ever let go. Well, the thought of a happy ending with a zombie makes me wretched. Falling to make him fall in love with me is almost worse. I'll just make my sweet passes at him again and again until finally he realizes how alluring I am. Once we defeat the god of destruction, we'll make our vows at the altar and la la la. Nevermore shall our love falter. Who would want to be Mr. All About Me? And who said you could hold my hand? Wait, hand? Hold? With a girl? It's alright, Prince said. You can trust me, can't you? Ah! My, Prince said, I didn't realize you even had any blood to blush with. Damn it, damn it, damn it! I won't forget this, you hear me? Goodness, despite the bad boy act, he really is still a child inside. All the better to use you with, my darling. My happy ending is surely on the horizon now. Sophie, mirror yours? Okay, you can yoink the mirror. There you are. EVTs. Do you have any other? Yeah, you have expand now. Whitman, what do you want to replace? Geo or slippers? Geo. Replacing the Geo. So, yeah. Gain stats all around. Right. save. Next level.
Where do you wish to go?
Control room.
By the way, Prince said, how does one obtain that absolute power you mentioned earlier?
If I knew, do you think I'd be having so much trouble?
Oh, yeah, I forgot that. I'll do that after this level.
If it isn't money or love, what other kind of absolute power could there possibly be?
Absolute power. Oh, I have an idea!
You do? Then spit it out already!
Right. There are rumors that the Prism Ranger's sworn enemy has completed a secret weapon.
Alright, that's gotta be it. Let's steal it!
Got it! The Ultra Chroma Power Squad Prism Rangers are setting off for justice!
I don't even know what justice is anymore.
The truth is, there's no such thing as justice. Winning is all that matters.
This show really is going to be a bad influence on the kids at home.
Oh, Jesus. What is this level? Okay. Oh, hey, we have the crab things now.
What shall I do?
It's magic!
It's magic! Huh? That's not yours, that is Daddy's. Mega ice. Oh, you can play with that.
It's magic! Yeah, dude! Dude!
Yeah, I would do that before you break the game again.
Okay.
It's magic!
Happening to break it quite a lot, let's be honest.
Over here.
I mean, I might be in the mood for it later. Oh, you said I'm a pain in the arse. But unlike DV loves to make his weapon reach far, I'd rather be able to speed through the maps at breakneck speeds. Well, Dee Dee likes making her weapon move, hit from further away for the simple fact of when you do, she can then repeatedly counter enemies from further away as well. Then hide and seek.
No! Dude! No! Dude!
No!
No! Dude!
Well then, shall we begin?
Sup, dude?
Can I sit this out?
Where's Mummy?
There she is! Right.
I'm here. I'm here.
We appear to have lost our Prinny. Wait. Someone died. I don't even know anymore. Oh no. Ah no, one of us just died. Yeah. I was like, no, one of us just died. To be fair, I think it was you that died. No, no, you're up there. Never mind. Ooh, forward. Mega Wind. Move forward. Oh, no, wait. Let's just go from there a second. Zappy zappy! Kick that moth.
See my magic for yourself.
Willaga! Apparently Prinny's just turned up for work. I didn't mean to do that. Everyone upstairs. You might want to follow up here. Instant Mega Fire and Megarifics.
Are you ready, everyone?
What's up, dude?
Suicide Pretty Squad.
Shoot!
They'd be best at it. Oh, that's fine. This is Teleport Tower. Oh, the spell casting. Crab, anyone? Wait, what? First and offsides.
Dude!
I quite like Crab. Crab is nice.
Hey, dude! Hi, dude! Yeah! No! Dude! No! Dude!
This is nothing.
Let's go. Worthless rabble.
Gentlemen.
Yahoo, dude! Yeah, dude! Yeah, dude! Sup, dude?
Ow, these prints hurt. I love you too.
My turn again?
I've been put to sleep. Get up here. Lugger.
Gang up on them. Let's go.
No! Dude!
Worthless rabble.
Friendly isolated and targeted for termination. Okay, you're asleep, so you're quite useless. Don't suppose your heel's got that kind of range on it yet? Oh, yes, it does.
No stopping! See my magic for yourself.
Windy.
No!
I honestly can't wait till we get Giga? Mega? Omega? So I want to see what sort of cameo things they've done for it. More reinforcements? Bloody hell. Never ends. Chocolate truth for now.
This is make a good meal out of me.
Make a good meal out of me.
Thank you very much. I do like to
I will continue to burn you for the next century. I swear this.
Now! Sup, dude? Impossible, dude! Sup, dude? Dude? No! Dude?
Hopefully this is the last of the reinforcements. Bonk it.
So we're picking on the weak,
Like a star.
No! Dude?
I'll lend you
Wide
my
open.
power.
God damn it, it nicked.
Take this!
No! Dude?
Huh?
No! Dude?
Oh, wow.
No! Dude? No! Dude?
Mr. God requires you to hydrate. And I need to get a drink so I can hydrate.
Stop needing me.
Back in a sec. Right, ready for the hydration, Mr. God. And ready for the welcome back. Alright. Are you ice in range? Nope. Normal ice it is. Punch the prinny, kick the prinny. To guarantee the prinny's death. And prinny barrage.
Dude? What the?
Yes, dude, die, dude.
Sup, dude? Impossible, dude. Sup, dude? Now, dude. Sup, dude? No, dude.
Sit this out.
Hey, heal yourself. No, we lost it. Up there. Ah, teleport terror.
Whoa!
And mega wind on that one.
If I have to.
No! Dude! No!
Fine, I'll
Dude!
do it. Good grief.
Elaga.
Ay, dude! No! Dude! Ay, dude! No! Dude!
Yes, dude. You're
Dude.
dead, dude.
Goodbye.
Stop healing.
So we're picking on the weak, hmm? Gang up on them. Let's go.
Dude!
Worthless rabble.
What?
See my magic for yourself.
Now! Now!
Dude!
Now!
Sup, dude?
Ow.
I'll lend you my time.
Fear Sammy's counterattack to the staff. Eh. Alright. Those ones left over there. Oh, time to Utah ways over there.
Dude!
Rodididi.
Dude!
Are you serious? Yeah, let me finish this level and I'll change your nappy. No, it's fine, honey. Everybody knows I'm a dad, everybody knows I have commitments.
Grovel before me.
No! Dude! Take this! No! Dude! No! Dude!
Do as you do.
Now! Now!
Behold my
I
magical
can't remember
prowess!
what's the best stuff. Right.
Come on, Harry, try
Burn, heretic! Of course it misses. Fine, I'll hang up on you. Death to the ninja! Hey, ninja does not want to die.
See my magic for yourself.
What?
Finally over.
There you go. Right, I will be right back because I need to change my daughter's nappy. Oh, I'm back.
quite tired. That's fine, though.
England just lost on penalty shootouts. What a big surprise! Prison Rangers win again. Ratings increased by 10%. So that's now what? 10, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22% we've increased the ratings by.
We did it! Our ratings went up again! Justice will win out in the end. Might makes right. Right?
Why are you so focused on justice anyway, Peori?
Oh, Peori, that's how it's pronounced.
Because it's my job as Prism Red, leader of the Prism Rangers, to see justice prevail. That is the duty I inherited from the previous Prism Red.
Duty, honor, friendship.
That's why I have to see to it that justice is served.
Huh?
Is that so? Then what is your idea of justice?
My idea of justice? Well... winning! Winning is justice!
Sounds like Zed's warped perceptions have infected you.
I don't think you actually know what justice means to you.
Okay, you're right. It's embarrassing to admit it, but yeah, I have no clue.
Hey, what's the holdup? Show us how to get to the secret weapon already!
Right. I know my brother would never have done it this way, but I don't have time to hesitate. It doesn't matter what kind. I have to see some sort of justice served.
Yeah. Have you been paying attention to your class proficiencies? Yes. Yeah. You can change the proficiencies. Class abilities. Master a variety of classes to learn a variety of abilities. That is the key to become the ultimate character. Huh? That's not half bad. One more thing, Zed. Unique characters like yourself are able to change classes at will. Creative character server are generally incapable of changing classes until they master the one they start as. Makes sense. The quest Ninja Nerd has been completed.
Thank you.
Zed, if I may ask, just what are those fiends that appear alongside the God of Destruction? Demons who went insane from the God of Destruction's magical power, according to Cerberus anyway. Once its destructive urges take over, they go berserk and wreck everything in sight. Is that right? So they're little more than a God of Destruction slaves? I see, and here I was certain the God of Destruction had bought them out. Alright, you hired a bunch of cranes yourself, never stood a chance against me though. Did you now? Try and hire a hit on my Prince Zed, will you? You, good sir, are despicable. Now, hold on just a minute. The way I recall it, you did just the same. Hardly. I think you not to lump my poor love-crazed princes with your greasy little money grubbers. All this smack talk's going nowhere. Magic, money, love, it doesn't matter what it is. I'll crush anyone and everyone who tries to get in my way. Right. As we were.
Follow me, please.
Back to the TV World Warp Station.
We're here! This is the location of the secret weapon our sworn enemy developed. Its full designation is Super Dreadnought Class Final Weapon, Hair Razor.
I smell an incredible amount of energy in the air. So this is the power of science.
Nice, actually. What did you find that was really cool? And I think we found your gum, Mr. Guard.
All right. All we gotta do is steal this thing and use it on the God of Destruction.
Don't you think that would be dangerous, Zed? One wrong move and this world will be in peril.
Huh? The world? I couldn't care less about it. I only care about taking out the God of Destruction.
That's right! Winning is justice, and justice is winning! Winning comes first, the world comes second.
That's fine with me. I'm not concerned about how happy the world's ending is. I only care about my own.
They've all lost it.
You're gonna kill everyone for that gun. Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Dispatching unlinks to intercept.
Hey! You know this is our secret evil organization's hideout, right? You can't break in here! This is a safe space!
Well, we did anyway, because we're the Ultra Chroma Power Squad Prism Rangers!
Prism Red? What the hell are you doing here?
It's only natural for justice to appear wherever evil lurks.
So, you've finally shown up to take down our secret evil organization, huh? Is that it? For reals? Oh yeah! It's time for me to break out that special lethal technique I've been practicing!
Oh, you've got it wrong. We're here to steal your super dreadnought class final weapon. You know, for justice reasons.
What? Steal it? For justice reasons? But stealing is wrong! And you call yourself a defender of justice?
Such infantile notions are a thing of the past. I have awoken to true justice. Winning is justice, and might makes right. Here I come! Hiya!
Screw you, bitches. Where's my gun? Oh, God. Warping? Warping! This is going to be absolutely delectable.
Are you prepared?
Yeah, dude!
I'll suppress you.
It's magic!
This will take a while.
Yahoo, dude!
Hey, you guys, I'm going home. Renamon. Come on. Get over here. Look, I ain't wasting my time with you guys. Ready, kaboom!
Dude!
Show up in my face with a tower of explosives, why don't you? Kaboom! Oh, wait.
It's magic! Yeah, dude! It's magic!
Like, hell no!
My turn, huh? Now tremble in fear.
Alright, where'd you head over to next? Explosive reaction. Very explosive.
No! Dude! Yeah, dude! Yeah, dude! Dude! Dude!
Ah. Hmm. Take a heal. Next teleport.
You must be today's sacrifices.
How many different places are there? Okay, so how do we get to that one? 'Cause I'm guessing this takes me to blue. Blue is here. Okay, you'd have to chuck someone across while not killing the final boss. Eh.
So we're picking on the weak, hmm? Grovel before me.
No! Dude! Yeah! Dude! What's up, dude?
I got Sammy.
Impossible.
Yeah! Dude! What's up, dude?
Must bring in additional boss bands. Progress must be made.
No! Dude!
We must go deeper.
No! Dude! No!
Dude!
Now! Dude! What's up, dude?
Boing boings. Ice on you. Heal. Mega ice. And continue advancing. Gotta love levels that are designed to just artificially slow you down. Take the high ground. One more back. Free barrage. Must keep advancing.
Goodbye.
Love how ninjas just basically go goodbye. Oh, you might as well head to the next area yourself. Move up. You know, just both of you teleport at once. Of course there's enemy reinforcements. There's always enemy reinforcements that come out of nowhere. Ay, 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 ay. Throw him on top of the tower?
Yeah!
Yes, yes you can.
Yahoo, dude!
And this is how we get multiple people through at once. Surprise! I'm getting the chests. You can bugger off, game. Give me the chests.
Let's get started. Dude!
Goodness.
Yahoo, dude!
Goodness.
Yahoo, dude!
Boing.
Yes, baby.
Tired of being in it, and every time they try to pick one up, when it gets to someone, they kill them.
Why? I'm taking a beating this map.
Pretty nice. Wide open. Take this.
This is why we have healing. Healing is important.
Do this together.
Lost? Impossible. Dude!
Goodness.
Sup, dude? Sup, dude? Dude!
Goodness.
Yahoo, dude!
Oh, Jesus. Well, that's Zach's down.
Oh, no! Dude!
When in doubt, chuck the Brinny.
Prism Red, you idiot! Even as your enemy, I always thought your sense of justice was cool. But now...
Huh? Am I not cool anymore?
Of course not. Just look at you. What the hell kind of justice is this, moron?
Hey! Now's not the time to be doubting yourself. What happened to your sense of justice?
You're right. In order to see justice through, We'll obliterate the god of destruction by any means necessary!
Obliterate? Any means necessary? The Prism Red I knew would never say such things.
Right, save. Hello. What time is it? Okay, this